Hello, Jake. How are you today?
Hi, Emma. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm really well. I was thinking about our next lesson, and I feel excited about it.
Oh, me too. What's on the agenda this time?
Today, we're diving into ellipsis and substitution. It's a key part of avoiding repetition.
Nice. So, we'll be learning how to keep our conversations smooth and natural.
Exactly. You won't have to repeat everything you say, which makes speaking more fluent.
That sounds promising. Can you give me a quick overview of what we'll cover?
Of course. We'll look at how to use phrases like do so, the former, and the latter.
Great. I must admit I'm a bit unsure about using the former and the latter.
No worries. We'll clarify that in practical examples. Let's start with a dialogue.
Sounds good to me. Who do you want to talk about?
Let's discuss our favorite holiday experiences. I'll go first.
Sure. I love my trips to the beach. Can you tell me why the beach is so special for you?
Absolutely. The beach has always felt relaxing. I enjoy the sound of the waves. How about you?
Well, for me, it's like a place to just do so much, from swimming to building sandcastles.
That's lovely. I also enjoy swimming. It's refreshing, especially during summer months.
Right, refreshing. Do you like any other activities?
I love beach volleyball too. I gather friends to play. What about your friends?
They're up for anything. The former usually prefer relaxing, whereas the latter love sports.
That's interesting. You must have a balanced group. Do they also travel to the beach often?
Yes, indeed. Most of them love it as much as I do.
Fantastic. Speaking of travel, do you remember your first trip to the beach?
I do. I was so excited. I wanted to do so many things, but ended up just playing in the sand.
Playing in the sand is great. I would have done something similar at that age.
So, how would you describe the differences between your favorite beach and a city?
The beach is peaceful, like a serene escape, whereas the city is bustling with energy.
Totally. I enjoy that energy, but sometimes it's nice to just get away from it, you know?
Absolutely. A balance of both experiences can be such a gift.
I agree. Shall we break that conversation down a bit more?
Great idea. In our dialogue, we used ellipsis to avoid repeating words. For instance, when you said, the former prefer relaxing, it's clear whom you mean without repeating names.
Right. That makes sense. It's simpler that way. What about the other phrases you mentioned?
Let's look at do so. Remember when you said you wanted to do so much at the beach? Instead of repeating activities, we can substitute it with the phrase.
Got it. How would you use that in a new context?
I love the museum, and if I go next weekend, I'll do so with my family. Here, do so replaces go to the museum.
Ah, that makes it smoother. What about such? Can you give me an example?
Certainly. I've seen such amazing sights on my travels. Here, such emphasizes the experiences. It's another way of avoiding repetition.
I see. It really helps to keep the conversation flowing. What's next after this explanation?
Let's practice with another dialogue. This time, we can discuss our favorite films.
Sure. I love action movies. What about you?
I enjoy romantic comedies. They're lighthearted and fun. Can you recommend one?
I really liked Mad Max. It's thrilling, and the visual effects are stunning.
Sounds exciting. I've heard about that one. Was the story good too?
The story, yes. It's captivating and keeps you on the edge. Did you see Notting Hill? It's such a classic.
I love Notting Hill. Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts were perfect. The former is such a charming character.
Exactly. And the latter had this wonderful personality that made the movie enjoyable.
For sure. It's always more fun when characters are relatable, don't you think?
Definitely. Recently, I watched a superhero movie that was fun but didn't resonate like the romantic comedies.
Interesting. What superhero movie was that?
It was the latest, Avengers. Such a star-studded cast, but the plot was a bit weak.
That's a shame. Sometimes talented actors can't save a poorly written story.
True. I'd choose a simple plot if the characters are interesting over complex plots any day.
I agree. There's magic in simplicity, especially in storytelling.
Absolutely. What should we discuss next after movies?
How about we explore different forms of entertainment, like music or sports?
Great idea. Music is such a broad topic. We could dive into genres or artists.
Exactly. We have lots to cover. For now, let's recap what we learned today.
Sure. I'd like to hear more about the vocabulary words you mentioned earlier as well.
Let's start with do so. You might say, I'll call you tomorrow if you do so as well.
That's helpful. What's next?
Next is 1. For instance, this painting is beautiful, but the other one is even better.
I've heard that in conversations before. What's the next one?
The former is used for the first option in comparisons, like, I like apples. The former are sweet.
That's a clear example. And what about the latter?
The latter refers to the second option. For example, I love coffee and tea. The latter is calming.
Perfect. I understand that now. What about such?
Finally, such can emphasize with, he is such a kind person. It adds a nice touch to descriptions.
All these words make conversations richer. How should we recap what we learned today, Emma?
Good thinking, Jake. Here are some practice questions. 1. Can you use do so in a sentence?
Sure, I think I could say, I'd like to join you if you do so.
Great. Next, can you explain what the former refers to?
Of course. It's the first of two mentioned options.
Exactly. Now, what does such emphasize?
Such emphasizes the degree or quality of something.
Correct. Let's have one more. How would you use the latter in context?
You can say, I prefer cats over dogs. The latter can be too boisterous.
Exactly right. You've come a long way. One final question. Why should we avoid repetition?
To make our speech more fluent and engaging.
That's spot on, Jake. You've really grasped these concepts. For our next lesson, we'll explore conditionals and how they shape our conversations.
That sounds exciting. I can't wait to dive into that topic with you.
Me too. Thanks for participating, Jake. See you next time.
Thank you, Emma. Looking forward to it.